out of, because the world is growing fast. And what you need to do is, if you see what I feel, if you see somebody doing something bad and you've tried to talk them out of it, no problem, and it's not working, no problem. Show them the good side. Show them the good side. Make them see that they can do it. Like, this is something good, but I'm not just showing you, I'm letting you know that this is something you can do also. Speaking of creativity, you get me? So when you are creative, there's something you can build out of this thing and make money, as everybody wants money, of course. And you can make money and make name and become a good leader. So show that person what they are good at. Bring out that good thing out of them, and it keeps them busy.
Okay. Do you think enough focus has been put on the youth?
Okay.
Is there room for more?
Yes.
Okay.
There is room for more. Okay, I have a story.
Okay.
So I participated in the youth empowerment program that the government started last year.
Okay.
Maybe they started it before, but I participated in it last year.
This was before you emerged as
Yes,
queen?
before I emerged as queen.
Okay.
The YEP, it's called the Youth Empowerment Project.
Okay.
Yes, and it's under the MORE agenda. And I think the ministry sponsoring this is the Ministry for Science and Technology. So what they do is they teach youths digital skills. I think they also teach other vocational skills, but digital skills especially. The world is growing, technology underpinned,
for
free.
Okay.
For free. So how they do it is they train you for about 3 months, and then there's 3 months internship, and then there is job placement. So I participated in this program where I learned graphics design, photography, and video editing for 3 months. They partner with tech schools around and other local businesses, and then I still take other jobs.
Okay.
You get, so now this is just me, this is my story. Talk about other youths that have participated from this, and they are earning, and these persons are working already. From what I've seen and from my colleagues that we participated in this program together. So now talk about others. So Delta State is a hub for youth, and they have the youth at heart.
Okay.
There are so many currently. There are so many programs that are even coming up for the youth. So I advise that everybody should be on the lookout for these opportunities and grab them, because these are not just say empty promises. You see it, you do it, you get what you want from it, and you're out there in the job market.
Oh, okay. Let's talk about that more agenda now. You've gone there. You've spoken about more. When you said more, that was the cue for Cheesy to go into that. And yes, you did the YEP thing, and it's working for you.
Yeah.
Looking at some of your colleagues that had, partook on that program.
Yeah.
How is your success stories? You have the success stories for them being so far.
Okay. Now, thank God you're asking me about this. Is practical for me. The persons I'm seeing now. Aside me being the queen, and of course I have a lot on my plate now, my colleagues, they are doing well. We're talking content creators. When you want to count content creators right now in this city, you pick like 15 of my product designers. Talk about people in tech in Delta State. I'm a tech lady. Sorry, I keep talking about tech.
Okay, talk about that. Talk about that again.
But yeah, these persons are earning. They are not doing charity work. They are earning, and it's making their lives better. And every day they keep seeing more opportunities and better things that they could do with what they have already.
Your Majesty, will you say that those in the rural area also get this opportunity as well?
Oh yes. Okay, now so aside, since I became the queen, it has given me opportunity to work closely with the government and government agencies. And now there are so many programs under the Ministry for Humanitarian and Girls Community and Social Development and stuff. So they have programs for young ladies, young men. They go, and this program, they don't really do it in the urban areas.
Okay.
They take it to the rural areas, and then their vocational training, yes, that they take to the rural areas, not just in the urban areas. So they take it down to you. It's not just for say the high class people. No, they take you down to the rural areas, and that's why I said everyone should be on the lookout for these opportunities. It is out there. Don't sit back in your house waiting. You can stay in your house, but as long as you are online.
Because I want to ask you how you accessed.
Okay, how I accessed
Yes.
it was online. Just scrolling through my Instagram. I'm always looking for opportunities. So I was just scrolling through my Instagram and I saw a flyer about it. They're always posting it online. WhatsApp, just be on the lookout for these opportunities. You can easily search for it. You are in Delta State, and when they do these things, they let you know that Delta State is participating from this. Oh, now there was a past week where they trained 1,000 Deltans on digital skills. I happen to be a trainer on that program. I taught
Your
AI
Majesty,
content
you're doing so much.
creation.
You're doing a lot.
What can I say? So they trained 1,000 Deltans on digital skills. Now, it wasn't just for the youth, it was inclusive for everybody, including people with disabilities, adults, and you'll be
Very
surprised
inclusive.
to see. And these persons came from far and wide. Other persons came from Benin City, Bayelsa.
Oh, really?
Yes, and some persons were coming for this training every day. It depends on the course. You can take twice a week or 3 times a week, but people are spending money to come for these things. And when you ask them where they are coming from, you'll be shocked to know where they are coming from. They are not in this city.
Wow.
So how did they find it? Online.
Online.
So if they found it, what's your excuse? as a
Exactly.
Delta?
We don't even do town crying anymore. The internet is there, so there's so much
Well, it's a
information you
big
can get.
plus to the Commissioner for Women Affairs.
Commissioner for Humanitarians, Commissioner Orede
Yes.
Udwagan, she's doing so much for women and the girls in Delta State.
That's beautiful.
So
That means the More Agenda is doing more, really.
exactly.
Maybe, who knows, there will be more awards for the governor of the state, apart from the This Day Arise award that he won just recently.
Oh, so much more.
All right, now let's talk about the social issues that are pressing on the young people. You talk about surfing the internet, surfing Instagram and social media, and you found out the information. However, some other times it looks like that particular platform has caused more harm than good. So how can they balance that? As a role model who got a tech idea from that place to develop yourself, how would you advise young people out there to relate with the tech world or relate with the social media world?
Okay. In conversations like this, I always use myself as
Please go ahead, Your
as
Majesty.
the
Feel
example.
free, Your Majesty.
As I have a backstory for everything. So while I transitioned from being a fashion designer, art creative to tech, from content creation to AI. Now, AI is a technology that is growing fast in the tech space. Now, currently I'm an AI expert. I teach people how to use AI. AI is not a skill, it's a tool for advancement. So I teach people how to use AI. Now, AI is a technology. It is online. It is digital, right? The fact that I use it and illegal practices. Now, this is my advice. Nothing good comes out from anything bad. Nothing good comes out from it. There is always an end, and the end is awful, right? So this is my advice to the youth. Do not engage in illegal practices. Now, internet has caused more harm than good. Talk about people seeing other lifestyles and this is what they want. They feel like, oh, if my age mate is getting this, then I can get this. But that's not how it works. That is not how it works. When I talk about you finding the good in yourself, there is something unique about every person. Now, this is not a cliche. There is something unique about everybody. There is something you can create. There's something that you can make out of what someone else created. So find that good thing in you. There's always that part of you. Yes, there's always that part of you that tells you that you can do more and you can do more good. You can actually solve a problem, right? The whole thing about becoming great and doing something good for yourself or becoming successful is the fact that you can find a problem and solve it. Talking about change making. Yeah. So when you find that change that you can make, when you find it, you build on it. Find the special part of you, build on it for good. That's my advice, because I saw that I want to be someone to do something for myself. And I looked out for other women that were doing good in their community, in their space, at their place of work, online. I find other women that I look up to.
So they became inspiration.
Yes, for me. So
Alright.
so I try to follow up their footsteps, and I also try to create mine.
Okay.
I try to leave footprints everywhere I go, everywhere I walk, everybody I live with.
Okay.
So just try to create that change, try to make that change in your environment. You see good things will start coming out from it, and then leverage on that.
All right. Okay, while you were talking, you made a statement, misuse. Let's talk about the misuse of drug abuse. Will you say that enough sensitization has been done as regards to drug abuse? And do you have any plans to do more in line with the MORE agenda?
Yeah. Okay, so first off, I try to make myself as an example because my life is an example. So there is no, we can't underemphasize the effects of drug abuse. Talk about the lives that we lose every day to the misuse of drugs and intake of hard drugs. Talk about talents that are laying waste at the psychiatric, on the streets. Talk about destinies that, like people, creatives, because I said Delta State is a hub for creativity, right? Now, when you go to areas where people misuse drugs, talk about school areas, school children.
Yes.
You just, sometimes I drive past some areas and I just know that this is a child.
Yes.
This is a child. Why? What are you doing? Like, oh, is it that their parents are not doing enough, or the adults are not doing enough? But they are. If you look at it, they are. All I have to do is advise you, and then when you experience it, at the end of the day, it has gotten so bad, it has eaten deep, and correction cannot be made again. It's like it's a worst case scenario already. This person is already out on the streets, mad, and some of them are even dead. My plan is, okay, my focus is the youth. For my program, I'm working on AI for Delta's future. Now, what I do, I said AI is a tool, right? What I do is I teach you how to use AI regardless of any skill that you've learned. My plan is to source out for creatives, the ones that are hardworking or intend to do something, but you don't know a creative, a model.
Okay. Now, we've spoken so much about the tech area and other areas too that young people can thrive in. But then, let's talk about our traditions and our culture, our heritage as a people. What innovative ideas do you think that Delta can inculcate or can use to promote our cultural heritage of the people? Because it looks like something that we are letting go of, and it needs to be sustained, if you agree with me.
Yeah. Okay, now, speaking of this, I believe in young minds because we're the creative ones. Sorry to the elders, but we're the creative ones, right? So now, speaking of arts, culture, and our tradition, now the world is growing globally in technology. Now, when you bring something to the internet, if I post something on WhatsApp now and you have my number, you see it, right? So I believe we should push our culture, our tradition more to the internet. Yes, it brings it to the global space.
So, culture and the global space, yes.
Yeah, so we should try to project this more to the global space. So we have beautiful traditions in Delta State. Talk about festivals. It's really colorful and very beautiful. Especially these boats festivals, more online, and we should try to promote our own. Okay. Let's support our own, because we have fashion designers that create these things, these attires we're talking about. We have people that build these structures. Right, we need to post them, or we need to support them. Let them go out for competitions abroad. Let them go out let them go out for training to see more.
Yes.
Build on these talents, build on these skills that they have. Then let's just promote it.
Okay.
Because when I see it more, it becomes more beautiful and people get more enlightened and aware of our cultures and traditions in Delta State.
That's beautiful.
Right. I also want to be a part of it as well.
Of course.
Okay, Her Majesty, I'm aware of how you kept trying before you finally emerged as queen. But I'll tell you something, there are a lot of young girls out there who keep trying. They don't get it right, and some get discouraged.
Yeah.
What advice would you give to ladies who are aspiring and somehow trying to get discouraged, probably not seeing the light at the end of the tunnel and wondering why the light is not at the middle of the tunnel? What advice would you give to those ladies?
Wow. I still use myself as an example. Modeling is something I've had passion for a long time. And when I got into the university, it became a big thing for me. I started modeling in school. I became quite popular in Delsu with it. And at my final year, I contested in a pageant that didn't go well because of this stigma around beauty pageants where it's a scam, you waste all your time and resources and all your efforts, and at the end of the day, you just bring somebody and put the person there and the person is a winner. You get discouraged about these things because at the end of the day, you get little or no support after the pageant, after using all your resources. Yeah, it's like you're starting again from scratch. So I gave up on it totally, completely. I have a modeling agency, so because I still have a passion for modeling, I registered my modeling agency and then started training models for it. But then it's like I pulled back from it. Going for this pageant, I was forced to. You still have passion for this, go for it. I'm like, okay. Even down to the day I went for camp, I still did not want to go for it. But to God be the glory, I'm here. Maybe it's because I have to tell my story. Now, to every girl out there that has given up on modeling and then their passion for it, you can still do it. Just believe. If you know it's something you can do. Go for it. Find the right agents. There are a lot of fakes out there, especially in the modeling industry. There are lots of fakes out there. I won't dispute the fact that there are a lot of men that want to sleep with you. Sister, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's better you stay at home,